Ugh, lighting keeps changing. I'm sorry. Bueno, hola a todos, ¿cómo están? I hope all of you are doing very well. I'm doing quite great. I feel much better today. Last week was very weird for me. I just felt very just down on energy, not inspired, just not in a good mood. And I woke up today and I feel much better, more encouraged, more inspired, just in a great mood. So I took advantage. I'm like, let me film. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of some of my oldies but goodies cream product favorites that I haven't used in quite a while. So it's also like a shop my stash but cream product style. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Very dewy as always, super simple, light on the complexion, but a great pop of color on los labios. And let's get into the makeup. So I like to start off with my Kosas wet lip oil, just because this is such a great like lip balm, lip gloss hybrid, I guess. To achieve some hydration, I'm gonna go in with the Glossier futuredew serum hybrid, which I love. And I like to just go in with one pump. It says 2, that's a lot, and I don't want to look overly greasy. Not that this is greasy, but I feel like 2 pumps, that shit can easily look greasy. So I like to rub it in and then I like to press it. Alright, so we're going to be using some makeup I haven't used in a while because I'm really trying to get into using my makeup. Like there's just so much that sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll give it away. And then I look at it and I'm like, no, you're so pretty. Like there's a reason why I bought you. For foundation, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup, which is an oldie but a goodie. It is their Flex Foundation Stick in the shade Golden Honey. I don't really need much coverage, so I'm just going to do like maybe like a little bit here. Wow, this is like a perfect shade for me. I'm just going to put a little bit on my eyes. And then I'm gonna use the Hourglass foundation brush, which I freaking love for cream foundations or foundations in general. But what I really love about this foundation, it is a buildable full coverage foundation. So like right now, I'm gonna try to make it as medium as possible without making it look too cakey. So that's one thing I really love about this foundation. It achieves such a beautiful, beautiful finish. And I will put how many shades they have. I do feel like they have an inclusive shade range, but let me double check that before, because watch them only have like 10. So see how gorgeous that finish is? It's still really glowy, which I'm sure the futuredew is helping, but I just love that it has coverage without it looking like too much. Like it still looks like my skin, but better. It evens everything out, you know? Also what I love is that it is a more of a natural finish. It's not matte, but it's not extremely dewy. So I am going to go in with just a little bit more on this cheek, because that's the one that I have a little bit more of dark spots and redness. It is definitely hands down one of my favorite cream foundations. It could do no wrong. I would say this is number 2. Well, I only own 2. But this one is number 2. Hourglass is definitely number 1. That is by far my favorite cream foundation stick. And so then now for concealer, not picking my nose, I'm gonna go in with a favorite of mine, and this is the Rituelle de Fille, what is this called, the Ethereal Veil Conceal and Cover. I'm in the shade Sycorax. Looks like this. This is one of my favorite concealers, cream concealers. It has such great coverage. It has great coverage. It's not too thick, but it's also not too slippery and greasy like a lot of clean beauty Like a lot of clean beauty concealers are, for me personally, I feel like the RMS is a little too greasy and it creases easily. And then like there's the one that's like by Well People. Look how great that is. And that one is a little too thick and it's like too hard to work with for me. So I literally was kind of at my wit's end when it came to a great coverage clean beauty concealer. But when I found this one, which I've never really heard of Rituelle de Fille, and I've seen it like when I've gone to Credo on 3rd Street in LA, and I'm like, But then I think I saw Kaki. I forgot her full username. I'll put it up here. But I believe I saw her using it and I was like, ooh, that actually looks pretty full coverage. And the way she described it is everything that I wanted it to be in a concealer. So I tried it and now we're here. And I love applying it with my finger in particular. I personally find that I get the best coverage with my finger. Highly recommend this. I don't think you will be disappointed. Let's just get brows out of the way. I'm going to use the Glossier Boy Brow, which is one of my favorite brow gels. Awesome. All right, and then let's just finish our face. So I am going to use the Fenty Beauty. They're the Matchsticks Matte Skin Stick in the shade Suede, which again I also haven't used in a while. So with this stick, I personally like to rub it and warm it up on the back of my hand, which yes, it can get a little messy, but I just find I like applying it that way rather than putting the stick on my face. So then I just like to go in with, I don't like this brush, I don't know why I grabbed it, but I'm using this Wet n Wild one, and I like to apply it like that. And this is just such a great bronzer shade. I wouldn't say it's something I would contour with, not that I contour, but it's a little too warm. For blush, which is something I also have not dipped in for a really long time, and that is the Nudestix Nudies Bloom All Over Dewy color. This is the shade Tiger Lily Queen. It's this nice bright shade, and then for that I'm also just gonna warm it up in the back of my hand. I really like this formula by Nudestix. It's a very dewy finish. Gives your skin that really pretty glow. So I really love this formula by them, because they also have the matte, which I also really love. But when they came out with the Nudies Bloom All Over Dew, I was like, ooh. And this is also a really good brush for blush. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. And I kind of like to also put it a little bit over here. So I'm sure you guys have seen that with many other beauty lovers, that they like to put that because it looks like you have a little bit of a sun-kissed, kissed by the sun look. So I really like that. See, so pretty. And then if you haven't done it, you just kind of want to put a little bit on the bridge of the nose. That way it could look literally like the sun hit you from above, which I cannot wait to be in the sun because a girl is pale. Now I know I'm a brown skin girl, but brown skin people can still get quite pale. Then the last product for the face will be highlight, and I'm going to be going in with the Flesh Beauty, what are these called? I just call them the chubby sticks because they're chubby sticks. I'm going to use the shade Pinky, which is this really pretty like champagne pink. This is also a really great formula that Flesh came out with for their highlights. One thing I do like about this formula, it's not thick and it gives you a really pretty glossy look, at least this shade. So I really like this one actually. So I know it's an all cream product, but I'm kind of getting bothered with how dewy it is under my eyes. So I'm just gonna set it ever so lightly with the Youngblood mineral rice powder. See? And that's just too shiny. Like, I just don't like that. It looks like my under eyes are sweating. Now I feel like I need a little bit more blush. Hi, Kaka. Blush. Okay, and then for cream eyes, I'm gonna use the Roen 1111 palette, which is this one right over here. And I've only used it twice, and that's awful. So, since I have a lot of pink going on, I think I'm gonna go in with Rosie, which is the really pretty pink shade. And I don't know why I always blow it. Put that all over the lid. Yeah, it's really pretty. These are a really amazing cream eyeshadow formula. It is so beautiful and they're just so easy to blend. And it gives you that really pretty glossy effect. Then I think I'm gonna go in with Situation, which is the lightest shade, which is this one over here. I'm gonna take my pinky. This one's a little bit more of a rough consistency compared to the other ones. So just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna put that right in the middle of the eye. Kind of giving that like really pretty halo effect. Oh yeah. Like any other cream product, keep in mind it is very normal for it to crease. So I just like to go in with a brush and just gently blend it out. But it is quite normal, so if you don't want to deal with that, you probably won't like this. But personally, it doesn't really bother me. Like I kind of always knew that. I did this on my stories and I really like the combination of it. So I'm going to use the Same Moi makeup crayons in Rose and then the Glossier Color Slide in Critical Mass and mix that under the sometimes I can't talk. The lower lash line. If you guys do ever try the Same Moi or the Glossier Play, these get off. They're very hard to take off. They're like budge proof. But you definitely can take it off with a oil-based makeup remover. I actually personally like to use the Glossier Milky Oil. That does a really good job at removing this. But see, it's a pretty just like combination of the two. I like to go in just with an angled brush or whatever brush you want. And just go and soften it up a bit. I think I'm just gonna go back into Situation, which is the shade right over here. Use the tip of my pinky and just highlight the inner corner. Oh, that's really pretty. That is really, really pretty. Okay, so that completes my face. Let me just put on some mascara, and I think today I'm gonna use my Ilia, and then we'll see lips. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna try something, and I wanna see if it looks good. I am first gonna go in with some lip liner, just because for this shade that I'm gonna use, I need some guidance and boundaries on my lips. So I'm gonna use the Thrive Causemetics in Kaki. Awesome. I just want to see how this looks. I haven't used this in a while either, and it is the Fenty Beauty Lipsticks in the shade, this is little as hell, Candy Venom. Oh no, I think the Candy Venom lipsticks, and this is in the shade Mademoiselle. I don't freaking know, but it's this like hot pink shade. So let's see how that looks, just because we got a lot of pink going on, so I want to see. Yeah, I think I like it. What do you guys think? I hope you like it, because I am planning to keep it on my face. I personally really like how that turned out together. And again, I haven't used this in a long time, but this is also a really great lipstick formula. It's very creamy, very pigmented as you saw, and like one swipe is like the whole color for your lip. So, okay. All right, so that completes this full face of some really oldies but goodies cream products. I really like how my face turned out. Very dewy, natural, which is why I love cream products. Funny to think that I used to hate them. I used to be like, ugh. But then again, some cream products were real patchy when they first started making them, but now they are by far one of my favorite type of makeup products. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if any of these are your favorites and what you thought of the video and this really hot pink look, because I really love this lip. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll see all of you in my next video, and take care. Adios.